Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer. Let's see, this one's from Benjami Pesonen, a.k.a. Penku, the hot dog.
This is promising.
Yeah.
Hello, Disc Golf Answerman. This is Benjamin Pesonen from Finland.
Just like you
I
said.
have
You
a
almost
couple
nailed
of questions. My first question is specifically for you, Eric. I really hope you're in the studio right now. My question is about the Mercy. I currently putt with Prime Judge. I absolutely love it. And unlike you, I love it like super old and beat it up. But I find it kind of weird that I have to beat it up for over 1 year, that it's good for me. So I was wondering that would Mercy be like a beat it up Prime Judge? And the Mercies you use, do you use it with a retro line plastic, or what plastic do you use it with? I'm pretty interested about it because I feel like I have the same kind of putt that you do. So I was wondering then, why did you switch for Mercy? And the second question is that when is the Lucid Deputies coming out? Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool.
All right, Rob, what do you got to say?
It's a good. I was going to say it's a good time for this question because several people have been asking that on the board. Why'd you switch from Judge to Mercy?
Oh, okay,
so it's
there
perfect.
you go.
Mercy.
Mercy.
Yeah, when I first made the switch over, I was using the Mercy in the Easy line plastic. And then the Judge came out, and I really wanted to use the Judge. Really wanted it to be good for me. And I used it for a year and a half, and it was working pretty well. But I noticed I would miss short left on putts that were 45 and out. Putts that, I used to be able to just throw straight at and jam. And something I didn't like, after I actually sat down and thought about it, was I didn't like the thought that I had to adjust my putt. Mm-hmm. I had to change my putt as opposed to keeping the natural stroke that I'm used to and letting the disc do the work. And yes, absolutely. The Mercy has done that for me because I'm more of a straight line right at the basket. Maybe a slight hyzer into it at the very end if it's a longer putt. But with the Judge, I noticed I was coming up short a lot. And to me, there's nothing worse than coming up short on a putt, especially if it's a birdie putt or trying to save par or anything like that. There's nothing worse than coming up short.
So frustrating.
Got to give it a chance. And I didn't like that I had to change my form and change my game almost just for my putt, something that I was known for was jamming putts. So I tried the Mercy out again. Here lately, I've been using it in the medium plastic. When it gets a little warmer, the retro will absolutely go in the bag. Maybe even the hard line. The thing about the Mercy I've noticed across the board as far as the plastic types go, the baseline plastics at least, there's not really much difference in flight.
Yeah.
Some putters you can kind of tell, well, the hard one's a little bit more stable. These, it just seems like they're nice and straight. Feels good in my hand. It doesn't have a big bead or anything like that on it that I could catch, and it just comes out of the hand smooth and flies dead straight. Yep. So that's why I went back to the Mercy, and it's been a great decision.
Yeah, he's made a lot of putts.
A lot more
lately.
Putts. A lot more longer putts.
Definitely.
Is really all it is. I didn't really have trouble with the Judge hitting putts, inside 20.
Most everything's close enough to the same in there.
Yeah, but it was like the circle's edge and outside that really I didn't feel comfortable, and you have to feel comfortable.
Right. Well, I'm not trying to spoil anything if you haven't watched the video, but if you go and watch the Monkey Island Open tournament earlier this year. Yeah. Well, here's a spoiler. On hole 4, Eric jams like a 70-footer.
It was
something
big.
like that. I was trying to get into position. I didn't think he was ready to putt just yet, so I only saw the very tail end of it. But I saw how far he was from the basket, and it was a pretty good putt.
It was solid.
It was an average 70-footer.
Yeah.
It was sweet though. So yeah, go and check that video. Obviously, big shout to Anthony and Bobby for getting that recorded.
Yes. And then the second part of his question.
Anthony and Daniel.
Lucid Deputies.
The Lucid Deputies.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Anthony and Danny. My bad. Bobby doesn't even do video stuff anymore. That's what I heard.
I took a nap.
Sorry, Danny.
I feel like there's some Lucid Deputies out there, I believe.
Yeah.
I know that there's the Moonshine that's out there you can get in fundraiser type stuff. You throw a Lucid Deputy?
I have one.
Where'd you get it?
Piney Woods Open.
Piney Woods Open. Was it Moonshine or is it Lucid?
No, it's Lucid.
They're available as tournament fundraisers.
Yeah.
Piney Woods last year?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Noemi had
I didn't know that they were available last year.
Did she win or get second? Anyway, she had some merch credit, and so she was like. She was like, I don't have, Bobby, what do you want? And I was like, Noemi,
give me 3 of these.
That's what I said, you won. You get what you want. Some stuff. And then I said, are those Lucid Deputies? Hey, can I get a couple of these? So she got me a couple of Lucid Deputies.
Awesome.
So anyway.
They're out there. They're just tournament fundraisers at the moment.
Yeah.